Now, a lot of times I make fun of Glenn Beck. I don't make fun of Rush Limbaugh. Sean Hannity occasionally, and Chris Beckham, the afternoon guy who I love. He's a hell of a bowler. Even with the bumper. Glenn Beck! I make fun of Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck! And we've interviewed him before. We've had him on the program, which was kind of a lot of fun. Glenn Beck is a scream. Just look, you know with me what you're going to get, because I'm sort of like Tigger from the Winnie the Pooh series, only more excitable. It doesn't take much for me to just go, oh, and also a massive case of ADD, because I just don't know where I'm going sometimes. But Glenn Beck, he's going to get either really constitutional with you, and this is not slam to you listeners, I'm just telling you what the show is, or he's going to get to this dire warning, prophecy, apocalypse where, I told you to buy food.
I told you to buy gold.
I told you to buy denim because denim will not exist in the next 6 months.
In my new book, I'll tell you all this stuff.
Glenn Beck! Yeah, and sometimes you get to really serious mode with Glenn.
It's coming.
It's coming. I told you it's coming.
I told you it's coming, and it's coming.
I told you to buy food. Glenn Beck. Okay, that being said, I'm going to pull a Glenn Beck. I'm going to channel my inner Glenn Beck for just a wee moment if I can. I'm not going to cry. There's no crying in radio. No. Well, maybe on AM, not here, thank God. What I got to tell you about is this. I told you to buy this. I told you Obama was going to crack down. I told you. Okay, fine, I'll stop it. Light bulbs. That's the item du jour, and if you're eating soup, that is called soup du jour, which means get it right now. As it happens, this is one of those deadlines. You knew about this when it happened years ago in 2007, and you blew it off because you said, I got years. I don't have to worry about this. Incandescent light bulbs of the 100-watt variety can no longer be legally produced in the United States beginning in a couple of weeks, January 2012. So if a private business wants to make a product which heretofore had been perfectly legal, sold by the billions, ist es verboten. Wir haben keinen 100-watt Lightbulbens. You can't do it anymore. Yeah, it's do we have the Russian anthem? Do we have, you got anything? It's just, I am perflummeranced because it's a 3-year phase out. They start with the 100-watt bulbs. When I say they, I mean the federal government. After that, they'll go down to the 75s. 75 is kind of a weird number for a wattage, isn't it? It's not round or anything. It's just, I can't decide on 50 or 100. Split the difference, honey. Hey, 75 is born. Wir haben keinen 100-watt Bulben der Lights. Ich verstehe heute nicht. Aber das Leute und zusammengehen. Nein. Nichts rauben, nichts führen. Wir haben keine Lust für den Lightenbulben. I'm not speaking in tongues. That's as good as German as I can manage for 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I'm supposed to do Russian? Nu по-русски, что-то-лишь. You want me to switch to Ukrainian now there, sunshine? Let me know. Damn. Turns out, as we have... You didn't know that. As we have this nonsense, this phase-out of the 100-watt... Let me explain my house, if I may. Casa del Barnes. It's the mansion. It's right by the university. You can see it's the one with the moat. That's mine. I got the moat. And don't think I didn't violate about a dozen city codes, dredging that sucker. They're still mad at me. Turns out that as all these things are happening with light bulbs, I look at things from a bottom line perspective. I really do. I stink at math. But I always know pretty much how much money I got in the ballpark. Yeah, I got a couple of bucks. I'm good. Right now, in my wallet, I think I have about $20. I'm good. I'm good for a couple of days. I can live on 24 a while. I'm fine. In college, $20, I could go a month on $20. No problem. So life is pretty good here. The bottom line for me is my electric bill, which gets high sometimes. I mean, these automatic gun turrets, they don't fuel themselves. Those need juice. Those need electricity. I have those squiggly little pigtail fluorescent bulbs inside my house. And let me explain. My house was built in the 1930s. It is impossible to change some of the light bulbs. Literally, I have a light set. It's up. I got like an 8 or 9 foot ceiling. I don't know. I haven't measured my damn ceiling, but it's up there. You got to get on the ladder, and you have to. It's 3 bulbs that go into this beast. It is a 2-person minimum operation because it has an old-timey light fixture. You got to unscrew this, drop this down. Then you got to lower this metal thing, and everything is dangling by wires, which were installed in 1938. So I have this fear of death of touching anything. You got to unscrew a light bulb, put another one in. They have to refix it. It is flat out the biggest hassle. I've never known a hassle like changing a light bulb in this one singular fixture in my house. When the fluorescents came out, I said, I'm going to change all 3 of these simultaneously. It's a couple years ago. I've never replaced any of them. I love them for what they do in that they burn up there, they give me light, they illuminate the room, and I save a couple of bucks. So then I got on this kick, hey, I'll save more money, and I changed out the light bulbs inside the house. Most of them I changed. Some I did not, and here's why. A 1938 home, I think they're called sconce lights, kind of lights that stick out from the side of the wall, and they have this little glass thing or whatever, you drop the light bulb in, and ding, yeah, and so the light bulb is exposed from the top, but it's like an inverted mushroom. That makes sense? You cannot fit one of these fluorescents in there. The base is too wide or too tall or whatever. It doesn't fit. It has to be an incandescent. The other area I will not change is outside light bulbs. Fluorescent light bulbs outside, 36 degrees overnight, do not work. Period. When I flip on a light, here's my relationship with the light bulb. I flip this switch, you do your thing. I flip the switch the other way, you stop doing your thing. That's the only relationship I'm going to have. When I hit this, you light up. When you stop doing that, I'll get one that'll do the job. Period. And I'll go to a different format if it works, fits, and saves me money. Hot diggity dog. But outside, they don't work. It gets too cold, the little fluorescent tubular things or little squirrely, curly things, you put them in, and they sort of, they're thinking about working. If I am going outside and it's dark, there's a reason why I'm going out. There's burglars out there who want to burgle me. And I have a thing about being burgled. I'm a burgle-free zone. I don't want to be burgled. So if I flip on the light, I want illumination promptly, swiftly, so I can chase down and shoot, kill, maim whoever is trying to get me burgled. That's item number 1. Item number 2, if I'm going out somewhere, I just want to illuminate the steps that I'm going up or down. I want to see where the hell I'm walking so I don't trip and hurt and injure my beautiful face. Well, what are we going to do here? Turn on the light. What if the light has to think about working because it's a wee bit too cold out there? No, not a fan. So the Glenn Beck moment is as follows. I'm telling you to buy light bulbs. Because if you don't buy light bulbs, the federal government will take your light bulbs for your cold, dead fingers. Stu, why am I crying? He has moments like that. I am simply warning you now. Get light bulbs, the incandescent 100-watt flavor. If you do not get them by January 1st, 2012, when this officially comes the Morning Drive with Chad Whittle, well, guess what? You've got problems. You'll have those little squirrely, curly Q things or whatever. That being said, hey, bingo, 7:47 on the nose, official time check right there. When we come back, a little bit of news about the post office, of course, in the 8 o'clock hour. Tim Carroll, he's going to pop in. He's a city council feller. Yes, he is. He's going to talk about city council agenda tonight. Meeting starts at 5:30. All the details, 8 o'clock hour, we'll go through it, let you know what's going on. News Talk 105.9